Okay. This so far. Okay. This right here. This so far. Ain't no lie. This so far. This right here. This so far. Ain't no lie. Okay, yeah. This so far.
Well, everybody, what the hell are you gonna do, folks? What the hell are you gonna do? You just enjoyed that bullshit with me and the Yankees lose.
The Yankees lose.
The Yankees suck. Lasagna? How was that today? That was fun? That was exciting?
Oh, hang on. My pitch comp's not working, bro. Holy shit. Hang on. My pitch comp. Let me not step off before I fucking, get your attention. Oh, it's a balk? What do you mean it's a balk? What the fuck are we watching today, man? What are we doing here with this shit? Every day it's something.
Joey Gallo's running wasn't the worst part of the game. Put it that way.
Oh,
that's
God.
the saddest. Him and Yepes don't know what the hell they're doing, but they still got a victory. And yeah, the friggin' Nationals win a series against our New York Yankees. I mean, I don't even know where to start. Carlos Rodon was ass. I mean, 5 and 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 8 Ks. Yankees bullpen does a solid job. Besides, Weaver was completely bailed out because it would have easily been a 7-2 game if guys knew how to run the bases, and who knows where that inning would have went to. But I don't know. Where the freak do you start here? Mackenzie Gore beat up the Yankees. The Yankees
It's gotta
can't win
be
a series against the fucking Nationals. I mean, I don't know where to start here. I really don't.
Well, the greater picture, like you just said, is losing this series to the Nationals. Bad team. You had Garrett Cole on the hill. You had Carlos Rodon on the hill. You won the first game, and you find a way to lose the last 2. These are just bad, just bad baseball overall. And it started with Carlos Rodon today. Early on, fastball was around 93. I don't know why he always does that shit, but one of the stats they put up was he was one of the worst pitchers in baseball in the first inning.
Yeah, he's terrible.
So
9 home runs in the first.
And he saves the 98-mile-an-hour fastball into the 5th inning. By that time, he's already given up 5 runs.
Yeah.
So they got to find a way to get this dude's velo up early because major league hitters are rated to hit in the 1st inning, the 3rd inning, 5th, 7th.
Right.
I mean, there is no giving him the benefit of the doubt early just because he's trying to work his way into getting into a rhythm or something or finding it. You got to be bringing it early. And I'm not saying you got to max out 98 to a hundo for 7 innings. But where's 95, 96 would be nice to see. Get a little bit more bite on that breaking ball. I mean, and then the wheels completely fell off after the pitch comp thing happened. And the broadcast is acting like, oh my God, the catcher has to actually put fingers down and call the pitches like they used to. Oh my God, how are they ever going to figure this out? I'm like, what? This is elementary level shit. These guys are Major League Baseball players.
These guys do this in Little League, man.
Can we stop pretending like this is fucking rocket science? Oh my God, there's a runner on second. Oh my God, how are they going to relay the signs to the fucking Rodon to tell him what pitch to throw? How about the way they've been doing it for the last fucking 100 years? Like, what are we talking about here? I mean, just absolute travesty from start to finish.
It was a shit game. It was.
They're like, oh, Carlos Rodon found his rhythm. Who cares? You already give up 5. The game's over.
I'm done. I'm done saying that. At this point now, you need to pitch better from the beginning of the game. Fuck I give up 5, then I'll pitch decent. No, fuck that. Like enough of seeing that. Nobody's here for it. Dude,
just
Jay Boogie with the super chat says, whose fault is it going to be tonight? Refs, pitch com? Well, I'm pretty sure we're going to get quotes from Boone, and I don't want to be Senor Nitpicker over here, but I got a bone to pick here with Boone. Why don't he stick to his fucking guns and leave LeMahieu up?
Yeah.
What happened with yesterday? What happened? All of a sudden there's a change? So what happened? So are you admitting you're wrong? Can you come out today and go, he's not started? I mean, it's ridiculous that just yesterday you defended it. You brought up these numbers. And then today you go, oh, you know what? We got to pinch hit him in the same situation.
And the funniest part when they asked him yesterday was there any consideration for pinch hitting for DJ LeMahieu? And he goes, nope, not there.
Immediately.
Nope, not even a little bit. Didn't think about it once. All of a sudden, the next day, hey, DJ, I'm going to need you to take a step back. Like, what
Unbelievable.
the fuck? What? Oh, so the reverse splits were a thing yesterday, but they're not today. Oh, but
it goes to show you it's just how fucking bad. I mean, this guy is, and how bad this organization has become, especially with communication. They preach communication more than any organization I've ever heard in baseball, and they are the friggin' worst at it.
And their analytics.
Worst at it.
Analytics aren't a bad thing. The Yankees' analytics are a bad thing.
Terrible. Correct.
Their numbers, the guys who are coming up with them, the guys who are feeding them this information are not good. And the manager and the general manager are not good enough to look at them and obviously override it. They go with whatever the hell the upstairs tells them to do, and we run into shit like this. So yesterday, the analytics told you not to pinch hit DJ against a lefty or against Finnegan because he's better against lefties. Today, that goes completely out the window. So is it the front office calling the shots, or is it Aaron Boone calling the shots? Because tonight looked like more of an Aaron Boone thing. Yesterday looked like an analytic thing. Which one is it? Who's going to get held accountable? Because we keep being told that the analytic group is, oh, their numbers are good. You know, the players just got to do their jobs. Then we're told, oh, it's not Aaron Boone's fault. They just handed all those stuff from analytics. Oh, it's not. It's never anyone's fault. There's never anyone that could raise their hand and go, oh yeah, that was my bad. So who's held accountable in this circle?
When the GM comes out and simply flat out says wins and losses don't matter as long as the process is being followed, who the fuck is going to be held accountable ever?
Yep.
How can you hold somebody accountable when that's what you're saying? Because then I guess your process ain't working.
Yeah, I mean,
this is where once you start saying stuff like that, and you can go back to years of this, of immediately upon those things being said, and I sit there and I go, this is it. This is exactly why they're going to keep losing. Nothing is wrong with accountability. There's nothing wrong with saying this is a problem. That's a problem. This hasn't worked out right.
There's no one to say my bad. Like I screwed that up. The Yankees scored 2 runs today. They scored 2 runs yesterday, and they scored 5 on Monday, when only winning by 3. So where did this big juggernaut offense go? I mean, Juan Soto had a little bit of an off series.
No hits.
So the offense just goes away? Mm-hmm. Is it only Aaron Judge and Juan Soto? Does it have to be them crushing the ball every series for them to win? Can anyone else in that lineup hit? Anybody?
No.
Anybody?
Nope.
Could someone grab a bat and stand up there and get a few base knocks so Aaron Judge and Juan Soto don't have to carry the whole fucking load on their backs every time they go out there? This is what's concerning about October too.
100%. Can we just be the New York Yankees and stop playing DJ LeMahieu and just say fuck a rookie status? Call Jason Dominguez up, man. Stop with this rookie status bullshit. Nobody wants to hear it. Call him up here already. You can have what is it? It would be 2 changes in your lineup pretty soon, Rizzo and Dominguez, and I think the lineup looks a lot different. And I guarantee you, because it's so obvious, the Yankees won't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're paralyzed because of the idea that, I think because they didn't bring Nick Swisher back or something, that they got the draft pick to draft Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
So now they think anytime there's an open draft pick, oh my God, if we don't do everything we have to do to get this free draft pick, we could miss out on the next Aaron Judge. Well, guess what? Your super hyped offensive stud of a shortstop is not hitting. So you didn't hit on that draft pick. There's a lot of draft picks before that didn't hit either. So can we prioritize winning now in the season where you acquired Juan Soto, or are we going to keep playing this look into the future game? Because neither one's working, honestly. The guys you had ready for the future are not performing how you thought they were as prospects. And then here in the moment, you just dropped the series of the Washington Nationals and your rotations are wreck. Nobody's hitting and the bullpen is a travesty. So what do you want to be? Do you want to go for it in the present, or do you want to go for it from the future? Because both don't look very good right now.
Yep, not at all, man. It's just an absolute train wreck. Let's go ahead and get into the champ of the chat, guys, and then we are going to get to your voicemails. Today's champ of the chat goes to my brother Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Oh, he's the best, damn it. He is the best. We got a couple of super chats. Let's get to those real quickly. Hopefully nobody defending Aaron Boone, okay? I don't need that here. Slim Lewis says, the idiocy of Boone is combined with Cashman. It ain't going to change until there is a complete regime change. I agree. Gonna have to win despite him. I don't know if they could do that, to be honest with you. Ra says the team is not clutch with men on base. It's a problem. It is certainly a problem, no doubt about that. And we got, obviously, the Yankees lost. Guys, I'm not joking when I tell you this. So I'm looking at the screen right now. We have 19 voicemails.
Oof. I mean, people are pissed off, man. People are pissed off. I mean, how do we watch what happened yesterday and then we sit here again and think anything's going to change? You watch Carlos Rodon shit himself that we lose another series to a bad team. Everyone's pissed off. Everyone's screaming at their TVs. Everyone's tweeting all this crazy shit. Like, man, just crazy. It's good that we have this platform right here.
Yeah.
And these great people leaving these voicemails, hanging out in the chat, talking ball with us, because like people were saying on the chat yesterday, this is post-game therapy. This is getting it off your chest.
You need it.
Yeah. Getting it off your chest, pissed off. Just watch a bunch of bullshit. We need answers. We need to have a discussion of what the hell's going on. This is much needed content right here.
No doubt about it. So let's get into the first voicemail. Hear what you guys got to say. Here we go.
How you doing, Pete?
Yo.
How you doing? This is me, King Solomon. You know, from time to time I give you a call.
Yes, sir.
I have to call you to tell you that we have the second coming of Carl Pavano. And you know that. I'm sorry to say it like that, but man, you know that. We had Carl Pavano, and we still have Aaron Hicks, and we have all those old people that can't even play on the team, plus a dumb manager. So here you go. Now I wish that you can talk a little bit about that Carl Pavano, the second coming of him, because that guy is he is, oh my God, he's bad! He's bad! Pete, for real, he's bad! My goodness! But anyway, Pete, I really think you have a good night. See ya!
He went ham.
He went in, man.
He went hard in the paint, man.
We got Ernie says, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Appreciate you, Ernie. Thank you, brother. I wouldn't say he's the second coming of Carl Pavano. I mean, the guy, at least he takes the fucking ball. I mean, he takes the ball at least. But other than that, I said it during the game. They were like, what is the best thing you could say about Pavano? About Rodon. I said, the only thing you really say about him this year is he took the ball. He wasn't good. He was very inconsistent. You never knew what you're going to get. And he took the baseball. That's it. That's the only compliment I could give him.
It's so true, because you never know what you're going to get day in and day out for him now.
Idea.
After the good start he had to the season, had that horrible rough patch, then he kind of evened out a little bit. Now he's just a 50-50 every start.
Yep.
Before the first pitch of the game, I tweeted, which Carlos Rodon are we going to get today? And within seconds,
very quick.
Within seconds,
hit in the air, it'll field.
I just responded, oh, we're getting that one today. And the rest of the start was shit. You know it from the beginning. All you got to see is a few pitches, a few at-bats.
His attitude flies off the handle, and he's shaking his head. He's fucking moving his hand. You're like, bro, come on, man. How you expected a pitch like this? Come on.
The thing but the focus, we had Luis Gil in the windup with a runner on first and when his last start. We have Carlos Rodon, can't process in the moment, critically think, step off, then go talk about the pitch call. He just, with a runner on third, just, whatever the hell. Runners fucking scores because they call a balk, and he's like, "This is my pitch call." You have to step off, bro. Like,
it's common sense baseball. That's baseball
like,
101.
Oh my God, these guys just can't. Other than Judge and Soto, I mean, even Judge in the clutch, he's getting that reputation. He's getting the A-Rod. He's getting the Peyton Manning before the Super Bowls. He's getting that rep. Even him, I mean, in the moment, bro, focus. Like, zero in. Lock in. What are we doing? So,
it's
Rodon,
an absolute mess.
Here's the problem going into October. Garrett Cole, what the hell is he right now? We don't know. Carlos Rodon, who the hell knows which guy's going to show up? Nestor, he's on a little heater right now. He's going to keep doing it.
Yep.
Luis Gil, looks like he ran out of gas. Maybe he's going to go to the bullpen. You're going to get Clark Schmidt back here real soon. He's going to get about
today, 3 innings.
3 or 4 starts before the playoffs. Hopefully he can get in a rhythm and find it there. Cody Poteet, I don't know. Like, what is this rotation going into the playoffs? And then you got the bullpen. You got Leiter. Weaver didn't look good today. Cousins looks fantastic, but can you rely on Meza and Bickford? And can Tim Hill keep doing this? There are some really, really big question marks pitching wise.
According to Aaron Boone, there's no lane to call up Efros. When they just DFA'd Tonkin for another guy that's been DFA'd 5 times this year. But there's no lane to call up Efros. This is the type of shit this guy actually says. And then people sit back and go, I can't believe you guys get so mad and Aaron Boone doesn't do this. Listen to the fucking guy talk. He bullshits you right to your face and you're not supposed to call it out.
Oh, yeah. The gaslighter in chief.
Oh, my God. It's the worst.
He's a politician. He's a politician.
For him to say that today, when you guys just brought up Tim Meza, Bickford, and you're sitting there going, well, he's been good in AAA. He's getting a lot better, but there's not really a spot open for him. What? What are you talking about?
Same thing with Dominguez. There's no lane because Verdugo is on the team. Like, come the fuck. You think we're stupid? You're insulting our intelligence.
I said this for years. They do believe the fans are dumb. They think they can say anything, and the media will run with it, and that's it. Propaganda machines take over, and that's it.
And to an extent, I'm not calling everyone dumb, but there's still going to be 45,000 people filling that stadium no matter what the hell they do.
Correct. You're not
so
wrong.
Where's the incentive for Brian Cashman to change anything? They're going to keep doing what they're doing. Their revenue is going to keep going up. Hal Steinbrenner's stuff in his pockets. As if they're kissing his, what do you call them? The bond holders? All his little butt buddies over there. So as long as the stadium's still full and the team is just good enough to make the playoffs and driving a little bit of postseason revenue, get some TV stuff going, nothing's going to change. We're going to keep seeing this shit every year, and it's been what we've seen since we were in Game 7 of the ALCS with Joe Girardi in 2017. Since then, it's all been downhill, and I wonder why.
Unfucking believable. Well, we got the manager's report. Let's get to before I get angry. Let's get to another voicemail first.
Pete is Bumblebee. I don't think I've ever seen a team worse than this right now. I mean, I know it's the 7th inning right now, but I tell you right now, DJ needs to go down to AAA. I don't even care if he earns like $5. I tell you what, right now, if Lava doesn't play,
he needs to go play 55 and up adult baseball league because he can hardly move.
If Aaron Boone keeps making out with freaking DJ LeMahieu at this point, I mean, we might as well freaking have him play every day, which I hope that doesn't happen. I mean, oh gee, man, I mean, this team just gets worse by the minute now. I mean, I feel bad for everybody, but let's go Yankees.
Appreciate you, my guy. We got the return of our good friend Felice. Let's take a listen to Felice.
How's it going, Felice?
About it. She's returned. Roman De Los Santos says Kamala Boone. Okay.
Oh.
Hey, Pete, it's Felice. I am so tired of these Yanks. Let me tell you, this is embarrassing, humiliating, and these fucking assholes are just, I cannot believe against the Nationals that we played like shit. The worst team. We have to play like we're the worst team. I don't understand what the fuck is going on with them. But I'm back, and Fast Eddie's back. We're doing okay, and thank you, everyone, for your concerns. Love you guys. See you September 14th. Bye.
I'm going to see you, Felice. I'm going to see you, but unfortunately right now, we got to go into it. It's Booney Bubbles time on NYYU.
Oh, here we go.
Here he is. Watch his face. Watch how angry you get immediately upon seeing his face. Here it is.
Aaron, you had plenty of opportunity tonight. 1 for 13.
Oh, look at that mug.
Position,
hey, Keebler off his back.
That final inning, you had opportunity. Just why weren't you able to come through situational?
I mean, baseball. I mean, Jazz hit the homer, but otherwise it kept us in the yard. So we just got to try and keep creating as many opportunities as possible. But, obviously didn't do enough the last 2 nights just pushing runs across.
Ask about the pinch hit for DJ. Ask about it.
Series.
Bad.
Tough one.
That's all I want to hear.
Regroup on the off day and get ready to
start
a quick 3 today, but just one of those days where we weren't able to just finish off some rallies.
In that 9th inning, you had 2 on, nobody out.
Thank you.
Yesterday, you let DJ face Finnegan. Today, you decided to go with Cabrera. What went into that thought process?
Yeah, it just felt like that was the right thing to do there. Just trying to keep the ball off the ground a little bit.
Oh,
too,
yeah?
But,
Okay.
Just felt like it was the right thing in the moment.
Oh, nice.
Tough
Okay.
start.
Yeah.
Just what
So
happened
all
exactly
analytics
to
yesterday, you know,
Tom there, and how much do
the
you think that
numbers
affected him
tell
early
me
on?
the split, the reverse splits. Got to stay with the reverse
I
splits
mean, early on
today.
a little bit.
You know, I
because
just felt, you know.
obviously there
He said I
felt
was
right.
trying. He said I was
like,
trying to keep the ball off the
that
ground.
pretty much almost
Get
never
the
happens.
fuck
Jesus
out of here.
Christ.
Get out of here. I'm not listening to anything else.
Oh my God.
If you ever needed any confirmation that the guy's a fucking puppet, there's your confirmation. You just need to know. You just
felt
seen
like
it
the right
all.
thing to do. Yeah. Is that? Oh yeah. Is that
Well,
right?
You know, today I felt like it was the right thing to do. But you fucking went bananas yesterday explaining
Yep.
why.
Yep. Nope. No thought about pinch hitting yesterday. Not a single thought. You know, the reverse
cannot
splits.
make
Got to
this
stay
shit
with
up.
the numbers today. You know what? Nah. Just felt like, you know, that was the right thing to
Cannot
do.
make this shit up, man. It's comical, and there's still people that just defend the clown show. I don't get it. I don't get it.
That feeling was probably indigestion today. It wasn't the. I mean, it was the right call was supposed to be the right call yesterday. Finally, it came to his senses after we bullied the shit out of him on the internet yesterday. He came to the pressure. Can we all come to the agreement that bullying works? Because
100%.
he was sticking to his guns yesterday about his reverse splits. All of a sudden today, none of that matters. It was just the right thing to do. It just felt right. Okay, no, you were on Twitter last night, buddy, and you were reading yourself getting fucking cooked by everybody, and then you fucking did the right thing today.
He's got a message for you regarding that.
Oh God.
You know, I just felt like it was kind of bullying, frankly.
Pete, Uncle Dom here. Sam.
What up, Dom?
I literally just almost took a bet to my jukebox.
Damn.
Don't do it to the jukebox.
What the fuck is going on? I can't, Pete. This team takes on the fucking personality of their blowing bubbles, asshole of a manager, that now it's okay to pitch it Oswaldo Cabrera when you had a chance last night. It shows you and all of us that he doesn't have a fucking clue. And they take on that personality, that losing mentality. We should not be losing to bad fucking teams. Period. Put away your wife. Put away your children. Uncle Dom's about to fucking explode. I'm becoming a goddamn alcoholic. Keeping my liquor store in business here. This is bullshit. Wake the fuck up. Let's go, Dodgers.
Just don't do it to the jukebox, please. I'm begging.
Yeah, don't destroy the jukebox, bro. Like we need and don't mess up your vocals either. We need your vocals. Oh, we got my guy Fast Eddie. We got Felice and Fast Eddie tonight.
Okay, the return
I like
of both.
this. I miss Fast Eddie.
There you go.
Pete, Johnny, Fast Eddie.
There he is.
Came out of retirement here. You guys off. The fucking Yankees are killing me, man. I mean, do we actually have to get a petition started to get DJ LeMahieu out of this fucking lineup? I mean, the guy sucks ass, man. It's fucking horrible. The team, we're getting beat up by the Nationals, bro. See, this is the kind of thing that puts me in a spin that I don't watch for like a week or two because it makes me want to fucking hang myself. So, I haven't been tuned in too much lately, but a game like this, if I knew how to tie a knot, I would fucking hang myself. This is ridiculous. You guys got to watch this more than I do, though, so I feel bad for you. But, all right, my friend, I'll be watching tomorrow night, man, if we're on. I don't even know if we're on tomorrow. All right, either way, you guys have a good night. Take care. Bye.
Take care, buddy.
Appreciate you, Fast Eddie. And they're off tomorrow. Thank the Lord they're off tomorrow. I need a break from this one. I'm not even joking. I need a friggin' break from this bullshit. What the hell are you going to do? We got another one. Man, look, I tell you guys, probably going to finish off. I got a couple of more voicemails here, but Uncle Dom called again. I might have to listen to that because Uncle Dom usually don't double up. He probably got something serious to say here.
Pete, Johnny Lasagna, I don't know if he's here.
Yo,
but
he's here.
Is, he's here. I don't even know what to say anymore, man. This team, they're pathetic. They get down early, then they suck the whole game, and then they stage some bullshit rally at the end, and that was my mouth, by the way. And it's
all right, you just pooed it. You just passed a little gas.
What else can you say? And by the way, Pete, when I order gabagoo, I say gabagoo, and people look at me, and I'm Irish and Scottish ancestry. I have red hair, and what else can you say? Put Boone, instead of a sharpshooter, give Boone a stunner, Stone Cold stunner, so I can see his stupid face get punched in, and put Brian Cash in a sharpshooter. Peace.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man.
Just saw a comment.
Man.
Just saw a comment from Ronnie. He said, if you ever have a show, it's going to be epic. Stay tuned. There might be something in the works. You never know.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned right there. Johnny's show is going to be epic. No doubt about it. It's funny. We've actually, I like to give little teases here. It's something we've been working on for a little while. So
yeah, you never know, man. You never know. But it's I enjoyed coming on these post games and talking with all you guys every day. So I mean, this is very fun to do, and I absolutely love the platform, love the community, and
that's the you, baby.
This makes it a little bit more tolerable when we have to watch that travesty of a fucking baseball team every day.
I told people all the time. Today we had 700 plus people in Game Season Live for this bullshit game. I'm sitting there going, if you guys were not here, if I had 25 people in here, honestly, I think I'd be like, look, I'm gonna go upstairs and do something else. Like I'll go do something else other than this bullshit. But since you guys are all here, the community continues to turn out. Well, I sit through all this bullshit with you guys, and like you said, these post games are becoming more like therapy sessions, and it is what it is. What are you gonna do? Let's get to another one from Uncle Dom here.
Pete, Johnny, one more thing, guys, and Johnny, I love you, man. You always make me laugh.
Oh,
if it wasn't
I appreciate
for this
it, man. It's all
channel
love.
and this community, I would. Right now, be breaking fucking furniture! What the fuck up? You bunch of assholes! And you know who you are! Cause Uncle Dom says so!
Yo, Uncle Dom is pissed tonight. Damn.
The energy is unmatched.
Uncle Dom is going friggin' bananas today. We never seen this from Dom before.
Oh,
we have never seen this from Uncle Dom ever.
Yeah, I just got to say, don't do it to the jukebox, please.
Yeah, leave the jukebox alone.
Don't do it to the
bro.
jukebox.
Leave the jukebox alone. But again, guys, to really just wrap this up. I mean, I just put out a tweet saying, if you ever want to find out basically how much of a puppet Boone is, watch his last two post games back to back.
Yeah,
you can't contradict yourself day to day. It's impossible. You can't defend. Like, this is the shit that I'm talking about with people. When people want to defend them and they want to talk about, well, the winning for this and that and this. I'm like, don't you guys have normal conversations with people daily? Don't you have people in your life where if you had a friend and you're like, bro, you know what? You contradict yourself a lot. Like, you would think you would do something like that in regular life. Like, but yesterday you said you were working and that's your schedule Monday through Friday. That was Tuesday. But today you said you could pick me up. What is it? Like, what's your real schedule? Like, these are the type of things that anybody will look at and go, the fuck is going on here? This dude literally sat there and looked at these reporters in the face and flat out said, it felt like the right move today.
It just felt right. And this is all in an attempt. It's been this way since 2018 when they hired him, to coddle these players, to not put them through the ringer, through the media, to not have them feeling some type of way or badmouth them or have them on your bad side ever because Joe Girardi bullied Gary Sanchez, blah, blah, blah. That's all this is. He's out here trying to spin bad situations. The team strikes out 17 or 8 times. The team strikes out 17 or 8 times in a game. I thought we had competitive at bats. I thought the guys really competed in the box today. Dude, come on. We watched the game. You're gaslighting us. You're insulting our intelligence. This is like you said earlier. They really think we're stupid saying that shit 100%. And expecting us to believe it 100%. Because it's coming from them. It's a propaganda machine.
What's his face? Didn't Girardi get paid like $7 million a year with the Yankees?
I think
when he signed his second deal with the Yankees, I think it was the highest contract ever at the time in baseball for a manager.
For Girardi?
For Girardi. I'm more than certain at that time it was the highest contract. Aaron Boone has one of, if not the lowest contracts in Major League Baseball for managers. That tells you all you need to know. You're managing a New York friggin' Yankees. He is like a complete puppet. He's told what to do, and that is it. That's it.
It's like taking your high-priced Ferrari to a Motel 6 and giving it to a guy standing outside and telling him to go park it somewhere good. Like, what? Why would I hand him the keys to this car? One. And in this situation, like, why would I hand the keys to a team that was one game away from the World Series and hand the keys to that expensive, high-priced, powerful car to Aaron Boone, the Keebler elf in chief of the New York Yankees? You just can't make this stuff up. And it's all in an effect to coddle these players and to have a guy they can manipulate and control him like a puppet, to be the PR guy and spin all the bad situations into sunshine, rainbows, and unicorns every day.
I got a defender in the chat. So it's Boone's fault when the team struggles, but when the Yankees did well the first 70 games or so, who's responsible for that? Let me pull something up for you. How
much time do you have, Dewey Finn?
Yeah, exactly. Dewey Finn. That's Jack Black's name. That scumbag. From the School of Rock movie. But let me pull something up for you, Dewey. Hope you're staying with me here. Let's take a look at something, and this has actually happened every single year with the Yankees. So I'm going to pull something up for you. Yankees record by month. Watch this. You ready, Dewey? You ready for me? Okay, I'm going to play your game. Dewey. How many months are in the year for a baseball season? They started in March, April, May, June, July, August, and we're going into September. You ready for this, Dewey? 4-0 in March. Good job, Booney. 15-12 in April. I guess decent job, Booney. 21-7 in May. Booney's looking great. Then guess what happened? Just like every single year. 14-13, 11-13, 13-11. Now after this, 13-12. 500 ball for the majority of the season. So who do we blame? Who do we blame every year when it's a crash? Because when Boone does well, let's say he does good. Good for him. So when the Yankees never win a World Series, are you going to blame the players or the manager then? With your same logic. What is it going to be?
If you can't see the bad fundamentals every year, if you can't see the bad defense, the lack of situational awareness on the bases, and the batter's box situational hitting on defense when runners are running around the bases, if you can't see how unprepared this team is, if you can't see the snowball effect when they start losing 5 or 6 games lost in a row turns into 10, 7, 10. A bad week turns into 2 bad weeks, turns into 3 bad weeks, turns into a bad month, turns into 2 months. Things snowball because there's a lack of accountability in that clubhouse. There's lack of leadership in that clubhouse.
100%.
There's lack of anyone being held accountable in that clubhouse. The clubhouse culture starts and ends with the manager. This team folds at every sign of adversity, every single time.
And if you don't believe us, look in the offseason when Yankee officials saying Aaron Boone got to become tougher.
They told him to become tougher.
Why would they say that? Why would they say that if Boone is so fine? These are not us saying it. This is a known fact in baseball. These are Yankee officials that said it this past offseason. And now you want to blame the players. The players got something to do with it. Nobody's not saying that. But to simply sit there and go, well, my problem here is when the Yankees play good, whose fault is it? But when they play bad, it's always Boone. Make your mind up. Make your mind up on what it is.
Bad leadership, unprepared, bad fundamentals. They get by on Aaron Judge, and Judge didn't even hit well the first month, but the team beat up on cream puffs, obviously. Anthony Volpe had like a 800 OPS or some shit. Things started to get a little wonky, and what happens? Just like they always do with this team, you can never lose a little bit, and then you fix it, and then you get back on track.
And
things go bad, and they turn awful for weeks.
It's not made up. It's every year. You can look at the stats. It's not me making this up. This is every year on the Boone, the team collapses. I'm sorry. At some point, you got to look at that and go, there's obviously a clubhouse issue here. Look, I had somebody tell me, and somebody in the know, and I'm going to share this real quick. I had somebody tell me, and they said flat out, if Aaron Judge had a manager who also held the team accountable, you would know how good of a leader he actually is. And that is somebody that is severely in the know of this club. I'm talking about that has access to the clubhouse, everything else. Knows these players well. Said flat out, if he had a manager behind him that backed him up, that clubhouse would be very different. That's it. It's Boone is a major, and nobody, see, the thing is when people talk about this, they want to go, yeah, but Cashman, we all agree. Boone and Cashman's a major problem. That's it. They're a major problem. But you can't just simply take things off of Aaron Boone and go, but what, Ra said it. Rod said he's right. If managers don't matter, why have a manager? If you can't simply sit there and the Yankees have not won a World Series, have not gone to a World Series, mind you, the only manager that's ever not gone to a World Series within his first 5 years is Aaron Boone. But you can never blame Aaron Boone. You're not allowed to. To some people, by the way.
Mr. Dewey's out here saying we've turned Boone into the boogeyman, where everything wrong is because of him. That's not true.
He did it himself.
We've been saying this for months. We've been holding players accountable. We've been holding the front office accountable. We've been holding the analytics staff accountable, and we hold the manager accountable. If you haven't played baseball above little league level or JV high school, you have no clue how important a manager is to the clubhouse culture and holding people accountable.
Exactly.
The team takes on the personality of the manager. Since 2022, we've been folding at the first time of adversity every single time. Middle of the year, every year, guys get tired, guys start slumping, it snowballs into a shitstorm for the rest of the season, then we get bounced in the playoffs just like we do every year since 2018. So if you don't understand that cumulative effect, if you don't understand that lack of leadership, if you don't understand that lack of coaching, the lack of fundamentals, the lack of situational awareness, if you don't understand those things and the impact the manager has on a Major League Baseball team, then this is not the conversation for you, buddy. I'm sorry. So you can say that we turned Aaron Boone to the boogeyman. You can say that we're blaming everything on him when it's just not true. Listen to more shows and you understand that. But it's just patently false. Sorry. I mean, we don't do that here. We've held them accountable. We also hold a lot of different parts of this team accountable. So if you can't understand those simple things of why a manager means a lot to a club and why his impact is very important going forward to the personality and the leadership and the resilience of a club, I can't help you. If you don't get it, can't help you, buddy. Sorry.
Can't help you on that one. I mean, I don't know what the hell you're watching, to be honest. I don't know if you listen to these post games. I mean, I don't know if you heard what we just said. I mean, Chris Kirshner tweeted out the exact quote. You know why? Chris Kirshner tweeted this quote out because he didn't have to go out there and go, yeah, remember I was the guy trying to get this out of you yesterday. He just quoted the tweet so everybody could see it. Smart.
Wow.
He literally just said, Aaron Boone on pinch hitting Oswaldo Cabrera. Today, he goes, just felt like that was the right thing to do there. Trying to keep the ball off the ground a little bit.
Got to give it to Kirshner, man. He's the only one that goes out there and calls BS on these goofy press conference answers that Aaron Boone gives on the constant, basically, lack of good reasoning for some of the decisions he makes, the lineup changes he makes, some of the relievers he puts in certain situations, the lack of instinct, knowing when a guy's needs to get pulled or when a guy's been out there too long, or maybe he's fighting through a couple things and he gets back through and he gets back in rhythm. The lack of instinct and understanding those things has been glaring for years since he's been the leader of this team. And it's great to have a guy like Kirshner who's not afraid to go out there and hang him out to dry a little bit and hold them to this standard that you're the New York Yankees. You're supposedly the kings of the communication and owning the media narrative and all that stuff. Well, now you're not. So good for Kirshner for holding him accountable and calling out the double standard.
No doubt about it. It's an absolute joke. Rapid Play says Dewey equals Boone's burner account. Could very well be. Could be his burner account. But with that being said, guys, we're going to wrap this one up here. Did about a 40-minute post game. Let's go, baby. Where do you get that from? You don't get that from nobody else. You don't get that from anybody else, all right? That's it. You don't get that from nobody else, Ove. But look, man, more of the same today. The Yankees lose a series to the Nationals again in a month where the Yankees could have very well run away with things. If the Baltimore Orioles win tonight, it's back to being a tie at the top of the division. And that game is underway now. Baltimore at the Dodgers. We'll see what happens. Johnny, any last words?
Just want to say the manager is so insignificant. It's all the players. Well, Bruce Bochy, the multiple champion from the San Francisco Giants, rolled out of bed from retirement with the Texas Rangers that won the World Series last year. So take that for managers. Don't matter. And it's all the players because that manager mattered. So does ours.
It's not all the players. I mean, it's ridiculous. But guys, we're out. Peace. Some people that can't get over this part, don't understand it. You'll never teach them. It's just no matter what they hear, they're locked in for what they believe, and that's it. And that's the only thing I can say. Peace out, guys. Have a great rest of your night. Catch you guys later. Peace.
Top 10 radar. Yeah, we on your radar. Never miss, dog, and that's on occasion. Yeah, we on your radar. Yeah. Hey, look, top floor, lifestyle, chef and boy, I'm cooking up. Put too high, ain't coming down. You see me if you looking up. left, and I know that I'm on they radar. Top 10